morning to our lecturer and fellow classmates. Today we want to present about employment in Spain. Before we embark on this journey, allow me to introduce my group member. I, Suhara Safian, my group member Nur Liana Muhammad Hashim, Nurul Ain Rahim, Alia Natasha Zuraidi, and Nur Fatin Atika Azman.
Thank you, my dear friends. Next is definition. According to the International Labour Organization (ILO), employment is defined as a situation in which individuals are currently not working, are actively seeking employment, and are available to start work. In the content of the Spain, this definition is used by the National Statistic Institute (INE) to measure the state of the country labor force. Since Spain faces widespread employment issue, this matter has become a key focus in the analysis of the country labor market. Next is for introduction. What are the factors that have caused Spain unemployment rate to remain high for so long? Unemployment in Spain has long been significant economic and social challenge with the country often recording the highest employment rates among Europe Union countries. The question is, why has this situation occurred? What happened in 2008? How has Spain economic structure been affected? Alright. In 2000, in 2008, global financial crisis triggered uh, in 2008, global financial crisis triggered a major economic downturn in Spain. As an example, the construction industry collapsed, causing missing job loss. Credit dried up and limited investment and business activity. The employment rate soared from around 8% in 2007 to over 25% by 2013. Public debt rose sharply due to stimulus measures and falling tax revenue. Why has this situation occurred? So, several key factors have contributed to Spain's high employment. Um, as an example, rigid labor markets. Spain labor law is historically made it difficult for employers to adjust their workforce, leading to a dual labor market, with some workers enjoying permanent contract and others stuck in insecure temporary jobs also. Next is your employment and education mismatch. Young people have been disproportionately disproportionately affected due to a mismatch between their skill and labor markets needs, as well as limited access to quality jobs. Next is economy circle. Spain economy is highly sensitive to global economy change. During downturns, employment tends to fall more sharply than in other countries also. That's a reason why Spain economic structure been affected. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Alia. Employment trend in Spain. According to the latest EU data, Spain unemployment rate currently stands at 10.9%, while this shows improvement compared to its long-term average of 16.3%. The rate remains significantly higher than in most Western European countries, where unemployment typically falls below 7%. Although the figures are moving in a positive direction, Spain continues to face structural challenges. One of the most pressing issues is youth unemployment, which remains among the highest in the European Union. Many young people struggle to secure stable jobs due to a mismatch between education and labor market needs, along with limited opportunity for long-term employment. In conclusion, while the current trends show progress, Spain's job market still faces deep-rooted issues that must be addressed to achieve sustainable employment growth and align more closely with Western European standards. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Today I'd like to draw your attention to one of Spain's most enduring economic challenge, unemployment. Spain's unemployment problem is deeply rooted in structure and system issues. In particular, I want to focus on two key factors. First, the dual labor market and strict labor regulation. Spain's labor market is divided into two main types of workers, those with permanent contracts and those with temporary fixed-term contracts. While this might seem like a flexible approach, in reality it creates deep inequalities and job instabilities. Young workers, immigrants, and those with lower qualifications are overwhelmingly hired on temporary contracts. These are often in sectors like tourism, construction, and agriculture, industries that are seasonal and highly sensitive to economic shifts. As a result, a million of workers face a cycle of short-term employment, limited training opportunities, and repeated unemployment. At the same time, business hesitate to offer permanent contract due to high firing costs and strict regulations, making labor market entry even harder for many. The second issue is productivity, or rather, the lack of it despite long working hours. Spain's productivity level lag behind much of Europe. One major reason is that our economy is heavily dependent on small and micro enterprises. While small firms are essential to local economies, they often face barriers to grow. They struggle with limited access to capital, skilled labor, and innovation. This restrict their ability to invest in technology or expand operations, which means fewer stable, high-quality jobs and created. When the backbone of your economy is built on fragile businesses, employment suffers every time there's economic uncertainty.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Norfatin Atika binti Azman, and now I will present about impact of unemployment in Spain. An economic impacts is reduced household income and consumption with nearly 2.8 million unemployed people. Many families face reduced income, which lower consumer spending and slows economic growth. Then job loss across multiple sector. Job loss have been recorded in such service, industry, construction, and agriculture, indicating widespread economic weakness and affecting a broad range of workers. Labor market charges, despite a growing working age population, employment fell, showing difficulties in creating enough jobs to absorb new entrants and existing workers. For the social impacts, increased poverty and social exclusion, high employment contribute to financial insecurity, increasing the risk of poverty and social marginalization, especially among vulnerable groups like women and immigrants. Mental health and well-being prolonged unemployment is linked to stress, anxiety, and depression, affecting individuals' overall health and social cohesion. There is potential for social unrest. Persistent unemployment, especially among youth and marginalized population, can lead to dissatisfaction and social tension.
Hi, my name is Suhara. My part for policy summary of employment policy solution in Spain. First, labor contract reform. Spain simplified contract and promoted permanent job, reducing temporary employment and increased job stability. Second, active labor market policy. The government is investing in better job matching services, digitaling employment office and targeting support for the advantaged group. Third is education and skill. Policy focus on aligning education with labor market needs, expanding work-based training, support lifelong learning and reducing school dropout rate. Last, employment benefit. Spain provide employment benefit based on various contribution, but this is a need to better support and activate long-term employment people. Spain unemployment rate was about 11.4% in early 2025, a bit higher than at the end of 2024. This increase is due to job losing in many sectors. However, since 2021, the overall employment rate has been improving thanks to change in labor law. Temporary jobs and have decreased a lot, and more workers now have permanent contracts. Still, problem remain, especially with young people and those unemployed for a long time. Some regions of Spain have more jobs, while others are struggling. Experts expect the number of workers to grow and unemployment to go down if the economy stays strong. In short, Spain has made increased progress in reducing unemployment, but challenges like young unemployment and regional difference still need attention. Thank you.